Welcome to day 3. We are going from here to Dinner Plain. So it'll be up higher, it'll be cooler. Tomorrow the weather might be a little... But today it should be beautiful. It's already a little bit warmer than yesterday. So I got my vents open, but I am wearing my jacket. I'm riding with Steve again today, because we're going to do the standard route instead of the special. We're both a little tired. It's mostly the same. There's just one climb that we're going to avoid at the end. So we're going to get everybody together here in a minute. And then get GPSs handed out and check everybody out and get going. How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Back's a little bit cranky then.
Yeah, well, mine is from the road corrugations yesterday.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What are you?
I'm doing the standard today. Yeah. Steve and I are going to ride it together. So
yeah.
It's about how much you enjoy the ride, not about how much you have to justify enjoying the ride.
100%. Yeah. K's are looking like better than the first couple of days.
What's that?
The number of K's. 260.
Oh, that was a big day. Yeah.
It was a much nicer day today.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always that.
Craig's that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Just hoping for clear skies.
I'm hoping to be able to fly the drone up there.
Yeah.
We'll see if we...
It fogs in really quickly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
How about you? How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, good. We had a day off, so we're all right.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Even just a couple of hours off can make a huge difference. It makes you feel for like how the Dakar guys do it, where you maybe get 4 hours of sleep and then you go back out and do another 500K. Like.
Yeah.
Ooh, day 3. All right. Craig's hut should be very pretty. And it's much more pleasant this morning. It's already 10, so should be plenty comfortable riding. We have been warned about a traffic camera this morning, a mobile speed camera, so we're kind of taking it easy so we don't get a gift in the mail.
Yeah, good. We're going up early to this building at Craig's Hut.
Yeah, right. I just cut the track's closed that way.
Oh.
Have to regroup, so just stay up there.
Where's at Craig's Hut?
Yeah, we have the Mountainman ride back down to Whitfield.
Okay. All right.
On there, horsey.
All right. So, Rod, the trail's closed the other way, so we've got to go do the Craig Hut thing and then have to come back. Your helmet's undone. Don't you hate that when you forget that?
Road closure up ahead, so we're going to all regroup up at Craig's Hut, so just go and hang out over there. You'll love it anyway. Okay.
Does anyone know anything about these cameras? He put it on and he said it wouldn't give me trouble. Everything loosened off. I was chasing tightening the whole way.
So, just up here around the corner, the road is closed. So we're having to go back down to the pavement and go around. But yeah, they got up here, and when they pre-ran it, it was all fine. And then now all of a sudden there's a road closed and no real easy way around. So we gotta go all the way back around. So yeah, that's not great, but you know, what can you do? So I'll get out here to the road, I'll turn the music back on, and go down and meet Steve down on the pavement. Well, that's too bad. So what I'll probably do is I probably won't film the pavement because we're going to be just doing a corner ride to get everybody around. So I'll turn the cameras off and save the batteries and stuff while we're doing that. Why is someone coming up the trail? What the f*** are you doing? The sweep's right behind me, so they can handle it. Bro, I don't know what you're doing, but you're on the wrong side of the trail coming at us. So Dinner Plain is really quite small. There's no gas station in Dinner Plain. So we have to get gas. So I'll actually end up getting gas in Bright. A lot of the guys who are doing the special have to get gas in whatever the town is before that, and that's their last chance to get fuel before a town, you know, halfway through the next day of riding, just because of the way that it's laid out. Where the f*** are you going, dude? I saw you coming and I moved over, but you're coming down the middle of the f***ing road. Pay attention. This is gonna be a great big group ride on the pavement. 40-something riders all following each other to the next stop.
Hours later.
Mic on, camera on. We're in Whitfield. Had lunch. So that diversion cut approximately half of the mileage off of today. So we've got a pretty short ride. So yeah, let's get out of Whitfield. It's warm. It's 28 degrees Celsius, which is 80 or something. Sam behind us. He's one of the photographers. Steve's back in front of me, and we're doing the regular route, which should be not terribly far because there's no gas station in Dinner Plain, so this was the gas stop until midday tomorrow. So, yeah. Hello, Moose. Pretty horses. Hi, Moo. I'm more than likely going to stay in the middle the way back because I don't have the route file for where after it splits. There's a lot of... Ooh, hello. That was a snake. I don't know what it was, but I'm assuming it was poisonous. Don't f***ing do it. That was close. I was right on the edge there. This reminds me so much of the Arizona BDR. Sam's had a couple of falls, and he has a fair amount of hardware in his leg, so he's pretty sore. I don't think he actually rode yesterday because his leg was all swollen up. more people stopped in one spot. Just letting it eat. Back over here onto sort of the track. Looks like most people went up the middle. I'm coming over here. It's just easier. That inside line is just nasty. Can't look, have to not crash. Alright, so we are on the way down now, and so I will be off of my GPS. Greg. Alright, so we're going to head into Bright. We'll probably top off on gas there, just because why not? And then we will head to Dinner Plain. It is 1:40, so yeah. It's almost 30 degrees. Between 10 and 25 is super pleasant, but after that it stops being a whole lot of fun. Okay. I will see you in a bit.
12 seconds later.
Sharp curves next 30 kilometers. okay. I like. God, where's this road been all my life? Oh my God, that was amazing.
Three hours later.
We're going to leave here tomorrow. Everyone leaves, goes left out the gate, back down to where the specials popped out today, and they go down to Dargo High Plains Road. It starts out with a full sense of security. You'll think it's okay, and then it just turns into that rock-embedded fight, okay? From there is a super special breakout. Hand on my heart, there's 10 guys here that can ride it without a drama. But Lincoln's been out there today, and that's it. When you go out, you're welcome to come out. I will be at the top of what we call the basin, where you ride out and it drops down in the basin. You need to put your hand on your heart so it can come back up that. That's the hardest climb on the whole of Blue Rag, is coming back up to that level pad there. You drop down the basin, you go up the stairs to the gates, and then you go out to Blue Rag. So we'll tackle that tomorrow. That is on neither route. It is a breakout that you can go and do it. If you don't want to do it, at least come out and have a look, okay? The difference between the special and the standard tomorrow, and the only difference is, there's a section out the back here, where you come up around the back. Who's noticed it's like grass, full of ruts, rocks, and not much fun? You want to do it, but your mate broke his leg there last time. I just. Okay. So we've had a couple of broken. We've had a broken tib fib in there. We've had a busted ankle in there, and we had some other foot injury in there every year. So if you consider that's the difference, is that section coming in. The high country is relentless. It doesn't really have to be super hard, but it's rocky and bony. It just keeps coming at you. People are saying there's another way we can come up. You can come up the bitumen, or you can come up the Jeep Trail from where we were. Like, what did you say today, Pooley? What did you say about your ride today?
Oh, the bike that I had adult man tears in my helmet.
Adult man tears in your helmet. And he's the guy that wants to ride the harder stuff. And the other thing that maybe made the day a little bit easier was when we didn't get through that turnaround today. That was 70 k's of worse than the Jeep track. So we had 3 flats today. We had a flat, one at the start, and you had 2.
How many? 2.
So in future we're going to run more pressure on the front tyre? Yeah, there you go. Any other questions?
Just walking back from dinner. It's a beautiful evening. All the birds sound weird. And we're gonna go ride around Dinner Plain tomorrow. I'm doing the standard route, not the special. And what I might do is go right over to where the blue rack out and back goes out and use the drone to chase a few people around, see if I can see the carnage. Pretty chill day, if that makes sense, for the rally. I mean, the riding will still be rocky and stuff. It's a lot like Colorado up here. Hi, puppy. But it should be no big deal. I go back and get ready to go to sleep. Later.